timed that one well.
That is the call, straight in.
Beautiful ball.
Edged away, yes it is.
Welcome to Oman Cricket Academy ground, Muscat, for a very, very cool evening for the D20 series match number 15 to be played between IAS Invincibles and Resurgence Challengers. We have seen a cracker of the game in the afternoon between Majid's Titans and Royal Stallions. So before that, let's head down to Pranav Mehta for the important toss.
Game number 15 of the Oman D20. I have the two captains with me for the all-important toss under the supervision of match referee Mr. Karthik. Savindu will flip the coin, Sufyan will call. Heads is the call.
And it is heads.
Heads it is. Sufyan, luck on your favour. What would you like to do and why?
We'll bat first.
Any particular reasons?
I think because over the past few matches we have not been chasing well. So probably if we score something above 140, 150, then we can defend it. We have a good bowling lineup.
You have had a mixed bag tournament, this Oman D20. Where do you think is the jitters?
I think we have been doing well in patches. So some matches batting, some matches bowling. If it comes together, I think we can turn it into a victory.
And any changes in the side?
Yes, we have two changes. Shabaz is in and Junaid is in.
Good luck, Sufyan.
Thank you so much.
Savindu, they're batting first. You're happy with the decision?
Yeah, exactly. Excited to be honest. So because I thought if we won the toss, we thought to bowl first. So it's already happened. That I'm happy about that.
Now you've been that extreme side. You win any game, you can lose any game. How is it going to be turned out today?
So exactly, it's a short format game. So T20 short format game. It can be happen anything in the during the match. So we thought that we try to give our 100% until end. So I have a good combination team, and I'm really trust them, and we're looking forward to do our best.
Spin is your key going into those games, and you have backed them. You're counting on Shahzad and Pasindu?
Yeah, exactly. So those are my main bowlers. So I always back them, and yeah.
And when you're talking about the batting, there has been a lot of pressure right on the top three. How does that change?
Exactly. The thing is, like when you see our fast matches, so if it's our first top batters try to do best in, like if they can't do that time, so middle orders, I'll trust them also. They also did really good things for the team.
Any changes in the side?
We hope to go same team. Yeah.
They're looking to go 150 plus. You're okay with that?
Yeah, exactly. I'm trust my batters. So chase it down.
Good luck then.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
The news from the centre is that Resurgence Challengers on the back of Sufyan Mahmood has won the toss, and against the tide they're going to be batting first.
So news from the center, Resurgence won the toss and have elected to bat first. Usman Ali Shah for Resurgence, Hamad Mirza, Prithvi Machi, Asif Khan, Junaid Jan, Amanullah Rafiqi, Sufyan Mahmood the captain, Nadeem Khan, Sayyid Amir Shah, Shahbaz Hussain and Hamadullah Khalil. Joining me, Mudassir, go for the next team. It is IAS Invincibles.
Good evening, Jamil Bhai, and good evening to all of our viewers. Mehran Khan, Sadeep Kavishka Fernando was off to a blistering start in this tournament, got a 92. Savindu Pereira, the captain, always among the runs. Atharva Kalidas Kale, back-to-back 50s for this young lad. Came all the way from Mumbai. Shahzad Rahim Shahzad, Muhammad Muzahir, an all-rounder who is having a wonderful tournament with the ball and with the bat. And the genuine wicket taker, Yasir Dur Muhammad, very economical in this tournament. Experienced wicket-keeper batter, Abdul Rauf Ataullah. Anisur Rahman, the boy who got that maximum, the very last ball of the game against Royal Oman Stallions to get 2 valuable points for his side. And they will be looking for another win in this tournament. IAS Invincibles, they lost just 1 game so far in this tournament. That too to Muscat Thunderers. So it will be a great contest between these two sides. Resurgence Challengers, they want to bounce back in this tournament with a win. And left-hand, right-hand combination, top of the order, Machi and Hamad Mirza.
Nice briefing from Mudassir. Absolutely spot on. Yes, IAS Invincibles are giant killers, I used to say. They came out from where you can't predict them, the victory, and they come up. They do have 3 wins in their trot so far, and this is the 4th one they're looking for. We have seen a crunch game, and hopefully this match between IAS Invincibles and Resurgence Challengers will be also a cracker of the game. First delivery. Very well stopped. Shehzad. Very, very economical. And good ploy by IAS Invincible to start with the spinners.
Interesting one. It's a left-handed batter and left-arm orthodox bowling that first over. Turn and bounce. Good start by Shahzad Rahim. So no fast bowlers with the new ball. Big swing but misses the line. Leg bye has been given. So runs on board for Renaissance.
Hamad Mirza, the mainstay for Resurgence Challengers. And Prithvi Machi back to open the innings. Shahzad bowling it between the umpires and the wicket. Strategy must be planned by IAS Invincibles for this very important match. Decent bowling and very well played by Hamad Mirza, normally attacking right from the first ball. Cut straight to the fielder. A very, very good over from Shehzad. 1 over gone, 1 without loss, Resurgence Challengers.
It's Rahul Asher, an experienced umpire here in Oman, officiating this game. And he says, we are ready to go. Raza bowls the second over, started off really well, ball just keeping a bit low. He had a wonderful journey when we talk about Rahul Asher. He was first selected to officiate in the Under-19 Cricket World Cup qualification tournament in Singapore back in 2017. After that, it has been the rise of Rahul Asher in this region. Comes down the track. What a connection. He's off the mark in style. Raza has been sent out of the park by Machi, the first maximum. What a strike. Always loves to come down the track. That has been the trademark of Prithvi Machi. Came down the track also, he made sure not to go away. He came in the line of the ball. That made that shot look so easy. Pulled nicely in the air. It's back-to-back maximum one. Straight down the ground. The other one toward the deep square leg.
This one was more powerful than the one which he had in the last delivery.
Excellent striking. What a wonderful tournament we are witnessing. Quite a few thrillers. The round one of Oman D20 2025. Sensible piece of batting, got a couple of maxims. Now rotate the strike. It's not only about the players, the rise of players here in Oman, but also they're taking good care of the umpires, trying to develop a new panel. And Rahul Hashar has been one of them. Now he's one of the most experienced umpire. In 2019 ACC Western Region T20 tournament, he made his first T20 international debut as an umpire. And why I'm mentioning this is, Jamil Bhai, because he always, whether he's in the ground or at home, he always watches the game and he loves to give his feedback. And I would like to correct myself from yesterday where I mentioned that if the ball pitches outside the playing surface before the popping crease, it is called as a no ball. But thanks to Rahul Hashar, because he was watching that game and was listening to the commentary, straight away a message was sent to me and corrected me. It's not the popping crease, it's the line of the stumps. The ball pitches before the line of the stumps, it's a no ball. If it pitches after the line of the stumps, then it is a wide. So it's good to have such people around you who are the keen observers of the game and good listeners. Always loves to give that feedback. We'll have this conversation. The next over, 2 overs gone, 16 for no loss. So 2 overs, 16 for no loss. The first over was a maiden, yet to consider run. It was a leg by in the first over of Shahzad, but they have got runs in the second over. On the back foot, finds the gap, chased by the fielder. Pasindu, the fielder, a couple of runs taken. That is why it's important, Jamil Bhai, to have such experienced people around you. And I really appreciate and thanks for the clarification. And it's all because of Oman Cricket, and they have some wonderful people. Beautifully bowled here. It's always good to take those feedbacks in a positive way, and the way he delivered, it was really good.
Absolutely, he's one of the most senior umpires, head of the umpires committee of Oman also, developing new umpires. You see, a number of umpires are there now, supervising in this D20 and D10. All credit to him, giving them the right training, on-the-spot training, and practical training as well. That makes them more perfect.
Standing with him in this game for the first time at this level is Mr. Joshi, and good to have someone like Rahul Hashar at the other end. It will always help a newcomer like Joshi. to have the presence of Rahul Asher on the field.
When you do have such vast experience, especially he has been inducted in the World Cup umpiring committee in, I think, under 19 in West Indies. And there he performed superbly. I heard that he was being appreciated by all the senior umpires as well. So this is credit to him. On the back foot, pulled. And this is the first wicket. Up, I think he played too early. And finally, Prithvi Machi back to the deck out.
A tactic working in favor of IAS Invincibles. They were asked to bowl first, and they started with Shahzad Rahim, who provided that early breakthrough. A left-handed batter, a slow walk back to the pavilion for Prithvi Machi. A quick 17 of 12, 20 for the loss of 1. Ball just stopped and came onto the blade, and it was towards that 4th and 5th stump. Not a good idea trying to fetch that ball from that off stump. Not a proper contact, but a good catch taken by Raza under the lights. Junaid Jan getting an opportunity. A left-handed batter replaced by another left-handed batter. Straight away off the mark, finds the gap between two fielders. 2 runs on offer. It's a good over for Shahzad Rahim and for IAS Invincibles. 3 overs gone, 22 for the loss of 1.
Mohammad Imran, the main striker for IAS Invincible, back into the attack. After Muzahir had given away 14 runs in the first over. Bank on target, quick off the wicket, and well, many singles.
Lovely atmosphere here in Muscat, Oman. We are moving closer to the year end, and this is the final tournament of the year here at Oman D20 2025. This is the final game of round 1 between these two sides. IAS Invincibles, they'll be looking to go into that round 2 with the momentum on their side with a win. Yes and no, never a single. Very watchful, Junaid Jan.
But the right thing is that after losing the wicket of Prithvi Machi, these two will accumulate runs in the singles, trying to have a good partnership to build up a good score as well for the team to defend. Lovely evening, cool evening here at the Amerat Cricket Academy ground, over 1. Fantastic atmosphere.
Way down the leg. Even the diving Abdul Rauf not able to stop that. 5 runs. Freebies for Renaissance.
Very way down the leg side. Great effort by Abdul Rauf, but couldn't stop the boundary. 5 bonus runs for Renaissance through this wide and 4.
Leaking runs. Though they have got a wicket, the run rate looks good in the power play for Renaissance challengers. Beautifully managed on the back foot. Poor effort. 4 runs. Runs are coming thick and fast for Renaissance challengers. Not trying to hit it hard. Junaid Jan finds a boundary.
With the pace of Mohammad Imran, well-timed placement by Junaid Jan through the third man. Just tap open the face of the bat and the ball was like bullet crosses over the boundary. Good over so far for Renaissance. Once again, similar shot. This time the fielder comes in quickly. And the batters cross over for the single run. Beauty from Mohammad Imran. Absolutely peach of the delivery in this over. Ahmad Mida doesn't know. Just bring the bat and the ball passes through like a bullet to the wicketkeeper. Once again, good delivery with the pace coming into the batter. And Ahmad Mida just put the bat on it. End of over number 4. It is 33 for 1 Renaissance. Shehzad will continue to bowl his third over so far. So much economical. 1 wicket for 6 runs. This time Junaid Shah straight to long off. Try to heave it over to the long off fielder. Down the leg side, try to sweep it. A dot ball anyway from Shehzad. Nicely placed. Tap and run. Good run. Take the pressure off. Coming down the wicket, Ahmad Mirza does not timing the ball well, but managed to get a single.
In the early game, Shahzad Rahim did not look in control with the ball, not able to get those wickets as he is known for. But in this game, he looks good, very economical, got a wicket, that too bowling in the power play.
He's bowling well in this spell. Just given away 8 runs and 1 more ball to go. Coming down the wicket, take the bat. Slight fumble by the fielder. But they managed to get a single. End of over number 5 is 36 for 1, Resurgence Challengers. Mohammad Imran will continue, though has given 11 runs in the very first over of 5 wides in that. Good run between the wickets, just tap and run.
A very cautious approach. Good to see Ahmad Mirza trying to spend some time. Earlier in this tournament, whenever he came out to bat, he got those quick runs, but in the process, he gave away his wicket. Good to see the way he's applying and showing some value for his wicket. In the air, goes inside out. First boundary from the blade of Mirza. A confident looking shot.
I think he was waiting for a loose ball to come. In right, he did that. Just waited for the ball to come. Opened the face of the bat. Over to the long off for the first boundary for him. Imran not at his best. Push towards the sweeper cover for the single, Ahmad Mirza. This is the last boundary, that one. Just standing and from the middle of the bat over to the long off. First boundary for him.
Sensible. Excellent batting by Junaid Jan. Got an opportunity and he's looking good, and in the process a no ball has been called. So things just not going in favor of Mohammad Imran. It's a free hit delivery and Mirza on strike. What a boundary early in this over. Free license advantage, Ahmad Mirza. Mirza strikes. Mirza goes to a deep extra cover. And he gets a maximum. Not a good over in progress. 50 comes up for Renaissance Challengers in quick time.
Such a remarkable striker of the bat, Hamad Mirza is. And it was a free license for him. And maximum use of it, just standing. Open the face of the bat towards the backward point for the maximum. Imran not to get his rhythm in this span so far. 25 runs already been scored. Good call. In of over number 3, it is 50 for 1 Renaissance. Or rather, 1 ball to go, I'm sorry.
The final game of round 1 still every game is important for all the teams, because going into the second round you will carry the points from round 1 games, and Invincibles and Renaissance Challengers, they want to go into the round 2 with some momentum on their side. "15 runs from that over of Mohammad Imran, power play done and dusted, 51 for the loss of 1. They started off really well. Prithvi Machi getting back-to-back maxims against Raza. 1 for 15 runs in his first over. But it was Shahzad Rahim's brilliance with the ball. The tight line and length forced Machi to make an error, and Raza takes that catch. Then not able to find his rhythm and line. Mohammad Imran, some delicate shots played by Junaid Jan, finding a boundary towards that offside. Hamad Mirza took his own time, then unleashed himself in that final over of the power play. Got a boundary, then a maximum. The maximum of a free hit delivery. So going has been good for Renaissance Challengers in this game so far. Shahzad Rahim will continue to finish his quota of 4. Inside edge, goes past the stumps, goes past the wicket keeper. Chased by Yasser Dur.
Well, I think the decision to bat first looks to be good for Renaissance Challengers. Good run rate so far, 8.59 runs and over. It is over number 7. 50 on the board already. Beautifully picked off for the single. Very important thing, Mudassir, they are not losing the singles. They are making it to happen.
That has been the key so far for Renaissance, not playing too many dot deliveries. And good to see someone like Junaid Jan, who's finding those gaps, not trying to go across the line. Loud appeal. The keeper is convinced, so is the bowler. But unmoved is the umpire, not out, says Joshi.
Excitement from Abdul Rauf, the wicket-keeper of IAS Invincibles. But Joshi totally unmoved. So good over for Shahzad so far.
Very economical, but not getting that support from the fast bowlers. That has been the problem for IAS Invincibles. Such a quality side, but fast bowlers just not able to find the rhythm in this game. Loud appeal, just going down the leg, I believe.
The pressure on Joshi doing this first match of the D20. But of course, with the services of Rahul Asher, must be confident. Once again, a brilliant ball over from Shahzad. 4 overs, 12 runs and a wicket. End of over number 7. It is 54 for 1 Renaissance Challengers.
Yasir Dur comes into the attack from the Oman tail end. Very important phase in this game. 54 for the loss of 1. Hamad Mirza has decided to cut loose now. 19 of 16, a very responsible knock. And along with him, it is Junaid Jan, 11 of 15 for him, who's looking to make a point here. Good quality for Junaid Jan, needs to get numbers in his favor. Looking to strike. Junaid Jan not able to make an impact, but Yasir Dur, he strikes. Timber disturb means that Junaid Jan will have to take a long walk back to the dugout. Second wicket down for Renaissance Challengers. Looking to strike it big. A very straight delivery from Yasir Dur. Missed it, all ends up. Junaid Jan, who did get a start, will not be able to capitalize onto it. 55 for the loss of 2 Renaissance Challengers. Yasir Dur, known for picking up wickets, and that's exactly what he's doing at the moment. Just comes into the attack and immediately in his first over, he's removed Junaid Jan out of the equation. In comes Asif Khan Pathan, known for his power, known for his prowess, known for his striking capabilities. Very important juncture in this game, the middle phase, and that's where these two, Hamad Mirza and Asif Khan, would want to stitch a partnership. Deflected of Yasir Dur. Hamad wanted a single. Asif said, nothing doing, I've just come in, give me some time. Once again, looks to be full. This is where Yasir Dur is very special. Does read the conditions very well. Everything in favor of the batter here at the Oman Cricket Academy, and that's where Yasir Dur wants to just keep it tight. Nudges it around for a single. They're looking for the second. Yasif Khan Pathan was very much interested. So just 4 runs from that over of Yasir Dur, the very first for him. He's got a wicket to his name as well. 8 overs done. 58 for the loss of 2. We'll have to reload this one. Pasendu, another very talented bowler coming into the attack. His left arm spin has been pretty much spot on. There is some turn on offer, just like that. And that is where Pasendu wouldn't mind slowing the pace down. You don't want to be rushing through. If you can bowl a little slower, there is sufficient amount of turn to keep the bowler interested. But then if you go a little flatter and a little harder, batting becomes a little easier. Not one of those wickets where you can go hard on. Late cut. Bowls that very tentative line, Pasendu, just outside the off stump. And that's where the batter is not really sure whether to go hard at it, whether to just nudge it around. Always hunting for that wicket. Big appeal. Not outchase the umpire. Was there a bat involved? No suggestions whatsoever from the umpire. That means there was a little bit of bat. Oh, it was the leg by. That would have been a very close shout. Trying to manufacture something, Hamad Mirza, playing the reverse sweep. I think it was the arm ball as well. And that's what made it even more interesting. Pasendu. Flighted and beating the outside edge of Asif Khan Pathan, who can't do much about it. 9 overs done, 60 for the loss of 2 Renaissance challengers. In the air, over Yasir Dur. There are few bowlers who are so difficult to define in this competition. One is Aminullah Rafiqi of Renaissance Challengers. One is Yasir Dur. They look ever so ordinary, but once they start performing their skill, they are just incredible. Back of length. Once again, that line and length just outside the off stump. Just enough to keep the batter interested. And just wide for the batter not to be sure it is that area where there is sufficient doubt. He'll continue to bowl a tight spell, Yasir Dur, and that's what makes him even more special. I think this is a very good pair. Yasir Dur and Pasandu, they need to bowl more in tandem. Yasir Dur creates the pressure, Pasandu can reap the rewards. Flicked on the leg side. Will get a single to get to the halfway mark. 64 for the loss of 2. It's a game in balance at the moment. Both the sides will take a little bit of breather. It's time for drinks. Things have slowed down after the power play. Pasandu is going to be continuing from the Oman LNG end. Just around 14 runs in the last 4 overs. And that's where there will be a little bit of pressure on Renaissance challengers to cut loose. They want to get at least another 90 runs, if not more. Get to 150. That is very much possible. Quick single. Joining me in the comm box after a break is the senior statesman, Jamil Zaidi. Jamil bhai, pressure on Renaissance challengers because Pasandu and Dur are bowling a brilliant spell.
Absolutely. If you ask me, the silent hero for IAS Invincible is Yasir Dur Muhammad. He is really, whenever he comes, stopped the flow of run rate and also got a wicket. But I think currently License Challenge is on the right track. 66 for 2 after the end of 10 overs. But I think next 5 overs will be definitely, looks to be in the favor of Renaissance unless Ahmad Mirza will go and unleash his shots.
I'll tell you where the problem is. In 3 overs, Renaissance Challengers got 41 runs. That's 1 over of Mozair Raza and 2 overs of Mohammad Imran. And apart from that, if you remove that 41, in the remaining 7.3 overs, they've got 25 runs. Mix up. Directed was required. I think still it will be sent upstairs.
Not to forget the 5 extras as well.
That also came in the over of Mohammad Imran. So Mohammad Imran and Mozair Raza, they still have overs to bowl. Tricky situation. Savindu has done well, but the dive might have just saved Ahmad Mirza. Put in a full stretch dive, values his wicket. That's what you want to see from a cricketer. Even when you're talking about Shahzad Rahim, 4 overs, 1 maiden, 12 runs and a wicket. So the spinners have done incredibly well, and so has Yasir Dur.
Yes, he is really, I like him as a good all-rounder. He bowls superbly. And when time comes, he bat also. But now again, focus on Ahmad Mirza and Adnan Khan. How can they take the total to around 150 and 60 around from here on?
Leading edge. Once again, a quick single. And this is something that IAS Invincibles won't mind because they're keeping them quiet for too long.
They do have a very good spin attack. Tried to slog it outside the off stump for Sindhu. End of over number 11, 68 for 2, Renaissance.
Run rate just north of 6, and that is something that they would want to improve. Another quick single. I think the fielder does well to keep it down to a single. They would want to use Nadeem Khan at the fall of this wicket. They have the likes of Nadeem Khan, they have the likes of Amir as well, 2 left-handers who can tonk the ball, and that's where they would want that left-hand, right-hand combination.
But I think boundaries must come, at least from Ahmad Mirza. He's pulled nicely towards Mehran Khan. But excellent bowling so far. Just contain both the batters not to play the natural game, especially Ahmad Mirza.
And so much of credit has to be given to Khalid Rashid, their coach, to defining their roles as accurate as they can get. With an offer for the very first time from Yasir Dur and Asif Khan Pathan, who was playing second fiddle, 7 of 15 for him, all of a sudden gets a boundary.
Timely boundary, open the face of the bat, beautifully timing between the 2 fielders. A very, very good shot from Asif Khan. Lot of runs due on Asif Khan in the lot of matches he has played, but doesn't come up with some good runs for himself and for the team.
Full and driven beautifully, back-to-back boundaries from Asif Khan. He's a powerhouse, we know that. You were saying runs are due. He's just accumulating them in the middle at the moment.
Well, he had to take it from here to some good score. This was nicely played once again. Perfect timings through the extra cover. Looks to be in good touch. Only thing that he has to carry his score from where now, around 50, around something. That will be good for him at least.
Quick single. That's what they want to do. Keep things tight. Yasir Dur just moving away from the plan, and all of a sudden he's conceded 10 runs in this over. And that's where he would want to rethink his strategy. Just bowl those hard lengths, keep things tight.
The moment we have said, once again, flashes outside the off stump by Amerat Mirza. 4 valuable runs for Resurgence. End of over number 12, 82 for 2, Resurgence.
Full and just the outside edge. Very expensive over from Yasir Dur comes to an end. 14 runs of it. 12 overs done, 82 for the loss of 2.
Pasinda will continue. He has given away 5 runs in 2 overs. Brilliant bowling from him.
Nudged around, quick single. They've missed the ploy all of a sudden. Everything was working in their favour, and that one big over has turned the tide in favour of Renaissance challengers. So often happens in the short format games.
It's a part of short format game, yes. 1, 2 good overs, 2 very nice overs, not runs being taken in that. This is all the beauty of this T20 game. Excellent running between the wickets. The right thing to do so. Singles should come, or at least on each and every delivery, if not a boundary.
And this is where the experience of Hamad Mirza comes into effect. 31 of 28, he's been there for a long time. Just one of those nights where he needs to capitalize, make it count, finish well. Pulled well. It's just going to be a single.
The quality of good batters, and once they reach 20 and 30 runs, so they have to take it to 50 and then from 50 onwards. So it's what the concentration of a batter should be. Hamad Mirza looks good at the moment of 31 of 28 deliveries.
Dot ball. Equivalent to the price of gold at the moment. You just need to do that. Need a wicket here. Especially the wicket of Hamad Mirza. That's the key wicket that IAS are looking for.
So far he was rock solid at the moment, playing a good knock, which is due from him. He always get runs, 30, 40 runs, but not carrying those scores to some big score, 60, 70. Today he looks to be quite confident. He might get that.
Misses a close shave. Hamad Mirza just beats that off stump. Finishes off with a dot ball. Just 3 runs from that over of Pasindu Madhwa. 8 runs from his 3 overs. 13 overs done. 85 for the loss of 2.
Mehran Khan brought in from the Oman tail end with the mixing medium pacers. A very, very brilliant bowler.
He just needs to stay away from those 5 wides, which he so often bowls, and that's where run out opportunity, needed a direct hit, won't get it, and that's where they will scamper for a single. So good from Hamad Mirza to make sure that he gets back with the runs. He's a big asset, especially when you're talking about the national side.
Yeah, definitely, yes. He's shown a class in the Asia Cup against India, scored half century. Brilliant one, that one. This time, try to cut and misses it. This is what the quality of Mehran Khan. He's just mixing up his deliveries. So, off the wicket quick. That makes the batter a bit difficult to play on their shots.
Mehran Khan. So much of expectations to perform consistently is on Mehran Khan. Sliding down the leg, will get a single.
So far, perfect from Imran Khan. Sometimes when he tried to bowl little more than what he used to do, that definitely gives problems, sometimes going for the wides. But if he kept his cool, tried to bowl within the stumps,
Outside edge. Works in favour of Hamad Mirza. Does get to the boundary. He's lived a lucky life in this innings. And at the moment, the luck is certainly working in favour of Hamad Mirza.
and that was outside the off stump. Once again, outrage of the bat towards the third man. Not a confident looking shot, but anyway, 4 runs has come for renaissance.
What that boundary has done is that it has forced Mehran to push third back to the boundary, which I don't think is a great idea. Guided to sweeper for a single, moves on to 37, Hamad Mirza. 7 runs from that over of Mehran Khan, 14 done, 93 for the loss of 2. Pasindu into his final over of the spell. Just 8 runs in his 3 overs. He's done a splendid job. And talking about splendid job, a man who does it brilliantly in the com box, Mudassir Ali Qureshi, aka Mac.
Thank you, PM Pranav Mehta.
You've enjoyed what you've seen. Hamad Mirza grinding in the middle, not taking his national spot for granted, wants to get back in form.
He's got starts but not able to convert those good starts into a big score. Good to see. Oh, Madhava, he strikes in his final over. Mirza, who looked calm and composed, played straight into the hands of Pasindu Madhava. A slow walk, dejected Mirza.
It left us speechless because a brain fade movement from Hamad Mirza, who was looking to force the proceedings, is going to be walking back to the dugout. A well-fought 37 of 36 deliveries has concluded in a brain fade movement, a moment of disappointment for Hamad Mirza. 3rd wicket falls for Renaissance Challengers, 93 on the board. Promoted Syed Amir Shah. At number 5, I think this is a good plot. One to bring in Syed Amir Shah. I think Nadeem Khan is to follow, to keep that left and right hand combination. And Syed Amir Shah and also probably Nadeem Khan will have that license. They don't need it. They are equipped with it. But they'll still have it.
6 overs 50, 43 added by the batters in the next 8.2 overs. So it clearly shows the spinners, they are doing a wonderful job. Pasindu what a tournament he is having. Very economical, not giving an inch to the batters to go big. There is no deep mid wicket. In fact, there is a deep extra cover. It's a left hand batter. So deep square leg, deep mid wicket and long gone towards the leg side of Amir Shah.
Looking for a quick single, won't get it. 1 over of Muzair Raza and 2 over of Mohammad Imran conceded 41 runs. If you remove those 3 overs, in the remaining almost 12 overs, they've not got much.
Clearly spinners dominating on day 7. Slashed hard, goes towards deep extra cover off the mark with that thunderous stroke from the blade of Amir Shah. A boundary, a much needed boundary.
You don't want to be bowling quicker on a surface like this. Pasindu will learn it the hard way. Driven through the covers, and shot making becomes easier every time that the bowler is bowling quicker.
I thought it was kind of a slash, but it was a properly belted. Cuts hard, chased by the fielder, back-to-back boundaries. This time on the back foot by Amir Shah.
Once you allow the batter to open his bat, you're going to be paying the price. The first one was a mistake. The second one, nothing much that Pasindu can do about it. 16 runs and a wicket in his 4 overs. Pasindu Madhava, 15 overs done, 101 for the loss of 3 Renaissance Challengers. Mehran Khan continues. If Savindu would have held the ball on the first attempt, I think Asif Khan was in trouble.
That fumble gave that opportunity for Asif Khan to take that single. The going has been really tough for the last 9 overs. Those 7 wickets in hand. A good choice. Baranais's challenges to promote Amir Shah up the order.
Watch out for a stumping. Not getting a sight of the ball is Mehran Khan. I believe that was a catching opportunity.
Watch out for the ball, Mehran Khan. How many more they can add in the last 28?
Shot in the air, straight to the fielder, holds on to it. Sadeep, the fielder, he showcased his potential with the bat right at the top. Now in the field, holding to a very good catch at deep square leg. Asif Khan Pathan is out of the equation.
Veteran Mehran Khan, always effective with the ball. Length has been key. Finds the man in the deep. Another wicket goes down. It's 103 for the loss of 4.
In the background, Mr. Ram Mohan having a chat with Mr. Mazhar. Nadeem Khan comes to the middle. Watch out for a stumping opportunity. Mehran Khan does angle the ball away. Needed to direct it. Not able to get one at the moment.
So 2 left-handed batters. Now in the middle, both can get those quick runs. Amir Shah played those little cameos early in this tournament. Nadeem Khan yet to come to the party with the bat.
On most days, I would say that the short boundary is out of the equation with 2 left-handers in the middle. But not with these two. For either of them, no boundary is big enough. Clean strikers of the cricket ball, if they can get anywhere close to their middle, the ball is going to be travelling a long distance.
Onto the pads, opportunity to get some runs for Amir Shah. Amir Shah very strong towards that extra cover as well as towards the leg side, wherein Nadeem Khan, he loves to go straight down the ground. It's a good move, I believe. Baranaison's challenge is not to send a right-hand batter.
And he's got a little bit of extra visibility in this year's Oman D20. Do you know why? He's got those spectacles. Brand new spectacles. Beating the outside edge. No ball signalled by the umpire. I think it is Rahul Ashar who's going to be signalling that, and Mehran Khan is going to be giving a freebie.
Such a lovely delivery, but overstepping the line. Free hit for Amir Shah, advantage Amir Shah. So far it has been a good over, but the final ball, overstepping Mehran Khan.
Goes full, It's been launched and fielder will not be able to hold on to it. So boundary for Syed Amir Shah right towards the end of Mehran Khan's over. Spoils that over, which had a wicket in it.
One extra delivery gets them 5 valuable runs. Deep into the crease, beautifully managed, waited and played straight over the bowler. Kept it away from that fielder at long gone, 109 for the loss of 4, 16 gone.
Yasardur comes in from the Oman LNG end to bowl his final over of the spell. 22 runs and a wicket. The last time that Yasardur bowled, he was tongued around because he missed his line and length. I think it's a good ploy to bring him at the right time. He can be a wicket taker.
Throughout this tournament, he always provided those breakthroughs for his side. Very economical, gentle medium pace of Yasardur. Using the feet, fielder station, Anisur Rahman, he makes no mistake. What a lovely field setup. At this pace, the captain gave him a backward deep point. The ball travelled straight into the hands of the fielder Anisur Rahman. Dur strikes for the second time.
Dur decides to stay Dur from the bat of Amir Shah. And Anis, who's making a habit to perform at the right time, picks up a big wicket. Syed Amir Shah and his power is out of the equation. In comes the captain Sufyan Mahmood. 110 for the loss of 5. Renaissance challengers. Brilliant delivery. Yasardur looks like an exclusive performer when he is bowling those hard lengths. Nothing special about him, just very calculative. Keeps things very, very simple.
He's a clever bowler. Full toss down the ground just for a single. Always watches the batter till the last second. As soon as he saw Nadeem Khan dancing down the track, he bowled outside the off stump, forced Nadeem Khan to go after the delivery. What an over. Brilliant over continues by Dur.
And what makes Yasardur very special is that you can't say that he's express pace. He's not express pace. You can't say that he's a big swing bowler. Doesn't swing the ball much. He doesn't even have a great slower delivery. But still, he keeps things very simple. But on this occasion, Sufyan Mahmood gets the better of Yasardur and gets the much needed boundary. Winds that over with a boundary. Sufyan Mahmood, 29 runs and 2 wickets for Yasardur in his 4 overs. I think he's done a brilliant job. Back of length and Sufyan Mahmood very quick to pounce onto it. 17 overs done, 116 for the loss of 5.
What a strike it was in the previous over by Sufyan Mahmood. 116 for the loss of 5. Swinging hard, keeping it away from the fielder. Good work by Shahzad Rahim.
I think that Renaissance Challengers will be looking for 150. And for that to happen, they need a little bit of striking from Nadeem Khan and Sufyan Mahmood to happen right now. They want to target this over of Mehran Khan.
Coming around the wicket and bowling towards that off-stump channel. One more time. Length has been key. Running hard. They are coming back for that second. A wild throw. Not a proper collection from Mehran. Keeper left his position for that backup. And great game awareness by these two batters.
Four runs of the first two deliveries of Mehran Khan, who has to be looking to get that wicket of Nadeem Khan. Stumping is an opportunity. The ball does leave the left-hander. That's his speciality. Back of length and struck very well. And despite that little bit of a misfield, it's still going to be staying as a single.
Instead of targeting that leg side, I do understand it's a shorter boundary, but with that length, you can also opt to go towards that offside over cover fielder. But as a batter, you have the tendency.
I think with that pace of Mehran Khan, it's a great idea to tonk him down the ground. There's not a lot of movement, and that's where you can hit him through the line. Outside edges can also go to the boundary. With third inside the circle. Down the ground. Massive. Sufyan Mahmood and his power has come to the party here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Tonks a big one down the ground. Social media activated. Mission accomplished.
Mahmood looks to be in a mood. What a hit. Rock solid on the back foot. Some authority, some power. Great pickup shot. Weighted. Back foot goes back and the ball goes out of the park.
What a player. Sufyan Mahmood. He's a must-have in your side. Looking for the second. They will push for the second. Needs a directed. Not able to make an impact. Nadeem Khan was struggling for majority part of that second run. But yet, a good couple of runs to keep Sufyan Mahmood on strike.
It's never easy to say no to Sufyan Mahmood. Was never second run, but respond to the call of his captain. Obedient, Nadeem Khan.
Can you say no to your captain? Yes. Right in the block hole. In single to long off. A very expensive over from Mehran Khan comes to an end. 14 runs from that over of Mehran Khan. 130 on the board for the loss of 5. Still a couple of overs to play. He's ready. The long hair of Mohammad Imran is ready to fly. Junior Shoaib Akhtar charges in. And Sufyan Mahmood is happy to rotate him around.
Aggressive approach. This was missing in this tournament from the blade of Sufyan Mahmood. Got an early boundary in his innings. Then a great pickup shot in the previous over to get a maximum. You're talking about 150, 11 legal deliveries, 19 more to get.
If Sufyan Mahmood and Nadeem Khan manage to stay there, watch out for 155. Cause high up in the air, fielder coming underneath it. Doesn't look like holding on to that one. Drops it. I think it is Yasir Dur, and he's made a mess out of that. Never looked like taking it.
Dur was always Dur from that ball. Miles up in the air, not easy. He came under the ball, off balance. Tough chance.
Not really. Just didn't look like holding on to that one. It went high up in the air. The pace of Mohammad Imran, the power of Sufyan Mahmood, add both of them up. Slower delivery, nudged around. Elegance from Sufyan Mahmood, who's striking at 200, and he's going to continue to do that.
A little cameo. The captain of Renaissance Challengers. It's a kind of a thumka from Sufyan. A mix of Natraj. Also in that shot of Sufyan, watching the ball very closely. Played very fine, getting those valuable runs for his side.
He hasn't got the plot right, Mohammad Imran, and that's the reason he's been conceding too many runs. Goes high up in the air once again. Yasir Dur gets a chance at redemption. This time he holds on to it. It is Savindu rather, who replaced Yasir Dur from the position, and this time Savindu showcases Yasir Dur how it's done.
At last, he gets better of Sufyan thanks to his captain Savindu. It was miles up in the air, but he managed well to come under the ball. A little cameo from Sufyan Mahmood came to an end, 136 for the loss of 6.
Aminullah Rafiqi. Indicated as a wide.
Yesterday, something similar happened, and I was in the comm box, made a mess out of it. Just don't want to comment on this. Pranav, please take the lead. It will be interesting to see the replay. Where did the ball pitch? Because now we know the rules. Thanks to Rahul Ashar and Mr. Ram Mohan.
No, you can't complain about it. There are two ways to umpire, and both are right. Slower delivery will be indicated as a wide. As an umpire, you can see those lines. And if you are using those lines as your guidelines, and you're going to stay the same for both the innings, there's nothing wrong in it, I believe.
That is why we have that marking to make easy for the umpires. The red one for the wide line, the white it indicates it's the end of the playing area, if I'm not wrong.
And that ball was really wide of the off stump, so that is where, oh, slash really hard. Putting the body behind the ball, Yasir Dur, I think he's done well to stop that. That ball was really travelling. Maybe he might not even have had a good look at it.
Still not happy is Imran. He saved few runs for your side. The figure's not looking good. When we look at that, Imran bowling his third over, gone for 36 runs.
It's been an outing for Imran to forget. This entire Oman D20, I think that Imran has not been the Imran that we know. He hasn't consistently been at the good length area, and that's where he's been very expensive. Full toss. Will get a single, and that'll wind that over of Mohammad Imran. 141 for the loss of 6. Renaissance Challengers still 6 balls to play.
Final over. Young Raza bowling his second. Width offered, but straight towards fielder. One bounce. The fielders were kept busy by the batters of Renaissance Challenge in the last few overs. The boundary riders. 142. A late recovery with the bat. Thanks to that little cameo from Amir, Sufyan. And those extra runs also helping the cause of Renaissance Challengers. Too many extras given away.
Certainly, Renaissance Challengers would be wanting to get closer to 155. They have the base. They need a little bit of firepower from Nadeem Khan, who's standing on his off stump. Dancing down the track, high up in the air, will fall short of long on. Won't get the second. But a great intent from Nadeem Khan results in just a single, and he'll be mighty disappointed.
Struggling to middle the ball, struggling for the timing in this innings. Nadeem, almost for the 4th or 5th time, he targeted that shorter boundary, but not able to have a proper connection. So far, a good start to this over by Raza.
Standing deep in the crease, gets the outside edge to the most effective, easiest run scoring position, right past the wicket keeper at the third. Always a boundary available there.
You need someone the stature of Wasim Ali to take that catch. Abdul Rauf tried his best. There was a jump, but still the ball went over Abdul Rauf. A welcome boundary.
Everything is okay. When you're bowling in the last over, the batter will take any kind of runs. Standing deep in his crease, Amanullah Rafiqi. It's going to be the slower delivery from Muzair Raza. As slow as it can get. And they'll scamper for a single. Not the best way to stop the ball. Very lucky not to roll his ankle over.
Standing very far from those stumps, Abdul Rauf gave an opportunity for Nadeem Khan to steal that single. 148, couple of more runs, couple of deliveries left in this innings.
Another fact is that that ball was so slow that by the time the ball reached the batter, Nadeem Khan was halfway down the track. Big shot, gone straight up in the air. Nobody's going to be getting underneath it. Great effort. Brilliant effort under us. I think it is Pasindu who put in that dive. Or is it Savindu? Yes, it is Savindu. What an effort. Incredible effort.
Another change of pace delivery. What an effort from captain. A commitment. Excellent. But what matters are runs. 150. They touched that mark.
Needs a maximum. Wants a maximum. Goes for a maximum. Outside edge. 154 on the board for Resurgence Challengers. They'll take that with two hands. They were looking for 155. They will compromise with 154 and they'll still have a smile on their face.
I feel for the bowler. He bowled really well. Those couple of outside edges going for runs. A wild swing with the flow. Nadeem Khan gets 4 runs to end the first innings. Momentum with Resurgence Challengers going into the break. It's 154 for the loss of 6. Raza wicketless. Khan remained on 16. They started off really well. Machi back-to-back maximums against Raza. In his first over, he has gone for 15. And after that, was brought back into the attack to bowl that final over. Rahim very economical. Those tight line and lengths got better of Prithvi Machi. Then this partnership at the right time. Mirza and Junaid Jan stitched a partnership, got those runs. Power play clearly belonged to Resurgence Challengers. A recovery for the second wicket partnership. Mirza very cautious. In the process, Yasir Dur was introduced and straight away he provided that breakthrough, got the wicket of Junaid Jan. Then 2 righties, another little partnership, but in the process they took some time. Those thick outside edges flying past the wicket keeper. They got plenty of runs behind the wicket. Pasindu got better of Mirza when he was just looking good. Then Amir Shah came in. Couple of lusty blows, quick runs from the blade of Amir. So beautifully managed on the back foot to get a 4. Then Mehran Khan got better of Khan. Nadeem Khan was promoted up the order but not able to provide that impetus. It was Amir Shah who got those runs, but he was held at a backward deep point. Sufyan Mahmood started off really well, rock solid on the back foot, then a maximum. This was a glorious hit, some power generated by Sufyan. Then Imran gone for a few runs, but in the process he got better of Sufyan Mahmood thanks to his captain Savindu. All eyes wide open, an excellent catch coming under the ball. Then Rafiqi and Nadeem Khan remained unbeaten, got those lucky boundaries in the final over to take the team over 150, and in the process they managed to get 154 in their allotted 20 overs. Prithvi Machi provided that quick start, 17 of 12. Hamad Mirza very watchful. He batted beautifully for his 37, but fell at the wrong time. Junaid Jan was clean bowled by Dur. Mehran Khan always among the wickets got better of Asif Khan. Amir Shah, quick cameo. So was a little cameo from Sufyan Mahmood. And Nadeem Khan and Amanullah Rafi, he got those valuable runs at the end of the first innings. All they could manage is 154 for the loss of 6. Couple of wickets for Yasir Dur Mohammad, very economical. So was the Shahzad Rahim bowling with the new ball. He started with the maiden over, 12 runs, a wicket to his name, a wicket apiece to Pasindu, Mehran Khan and Mohammad Imran. So IAS Invincibles, after the break, once they come out, they require 155 to get 2 more valuable points in their kitty. We'll dive into a short break.
Nadeem Khan is going to be opening the attack for Renaissance Challengers. Welcome back after a short break. I think that Renaissance Challengers, who haven't been in the mix of things, will feel very spirited up against IAS Invincibles, especially because of a little bit of turn on offer on this wicket. And Renaissance Challengers have two very good quality left-arm spinners in terms of Nadeem Khan and Syed Amir Shah. They also have the services of Amanullah Rafiqi, who can be a handy spinner. Sufyan Mahmood can have his change of pace. So a lot of those tricky kind of bowlers that are available with Renaissance Challengers. Joining me in the com box for the first 7 overs, a senior statesman who knows a lot about Oman cricket, Jamil Zaidi.
Thank you for now. And we have seen a climax cracker of a match in the evening. And this looks to be another cracker. 154, a very decent runs on the board by Renaissance Challengers. IAS Invincible, as I call them, giant killers. They have come up with 3 victories in 4 matches. And this is what we're talking about. It is Imran Khan. Always the first blood to the IAS Invincible. Imran Khan back into the dugout with no run on the board.
Early wicket. Very early wicket. Falls for IAS Invincibles. Just the second delivery. Imran Khan throws the kitchen sink at it. Not able to find the middle of the bat. Short boundary, doesn't matter. The ball still stays inside. And Hamad Mirza is a national pride. And that's where he's not going to be dropping on such an easy opportunity at deep mid-wicket. Imran Khan disturbs the scorer. Not really. Walks back without disturbing the scorers. A golden duck for Imran Khan as he walks back to the dugout. Savindu, the captain, comes to the middle. Sadeep, standing at the non-striker's end, would be wondering what's happening in the middle. Because a lot of action. First ball defended, second ball straight to deep mid-wicket. And in walks his captain.
We do remember the innings of Eva Devaka. 92 runs. Beautifully bowled. Lot of turn in the wicket that you're talking about. Very lucky.
And that's what you want to be doing. You want to be bowling slower through the air. You want to be allowing the ball to grip. There is sufficient doubt in the mind of the batters that is going to be playing as well. Not a big turner of the cricket ball, Nadeem Khan, but just effective enough. That's the best way to define him.
And a good ploy as well from Renaissance. He's such in good form. Always try to contain the batters to play their shots, thinking each and every delivery he bowls. And what a time to get a wicket. That is true of Imran Khan too early.
Inside edge. So often could have gone on and chopped the stumps on. But on the contrary, Hamd makes sure that the ball stays inside the field of play and a couple of runs to Savindu to get off the mark.
He also played a superb knock as a captain in the last match we're talking about. Deva Devaga scored 92. He stood at one and played an anchor role, asking Deva Devaga to go for his natural game. And today, once again, a lot of responsibility on his shoulders to come up with some another performer. Look at that one. This was then tried to play it on, chopped on, but missed the stumps. And what an effort from the fielder. Just stopped the ball a couple of inches from the boundary.
Commitment is what we are looking at, and commitment on offer from Hamd. Just to make sure that the ball stays in the field of play. Nadeem Khan looking for a wicket. Driven through the covers. Savindu is a handy player and he can strike the ball very cleanly. Pierces the gap on the offside and gets a boundary for himself.
Beautifully nice placement from Savindu, captain. Piercing the gap through the offside for the first boundary. First boundary for IAS Invincibles as well. Syed Amir Shah had been brought in. First delivery, bank on target. Is a very, very useful left-arm orthodox spinner, Amir Shah. And of course, a good batter as well.
Arm ball, inside edge, straight to the slips. He's a handy bowler, Syed Amir Shah. Especially considering the conditions, he can be very effective. Slip comes out. Sufyan Mahmood wants a little bit of extra protection on the offside. If Amir Shah can get a little bit of turn, he becomes even more effective. He's from that category of Ravindra Jadeja, who's almost always straight on. And then with shots like that, Sadeep Hevadewage gets off the mark, sweeps it all along the carpet. What an incredible strike.
Perfect sweep towards the fine leg. Such a devastating batter, Hevadewage. We have seen him batting that match. Single-handedly won the match. 92 runs scored in that match. And again, once again, same task for him, for his team today. Losing the wicket of Imran Khan in the very first over. Reverse sweep, reverse one, also effectively. 4 more runs.
We do know that Sadeep Hevadewage is always in a hurry. And with shots like that, he becomes even so effective. Back-to-back boundaries for Sadeep. Doesn't allow the bowler to settle in. And that's his speciality. Late cut. Won't get runs on this one.
He plays all the shots that you have in the cricket book. In the last innings he has played. Coming down the wicket. Beautifully played. And it's the maximum. You cannot avoid him playing his natural game.
14 runs from that over of Syed Amir Shah. Very expensive one in the context of this game. 20 on the board for IAS Invincibles for the loss of 1 at the end of 2 overs. What an incredible strike from Sadeep. Savindu and Sadeep are putting up a show here. It'll all come down to Nadeem and his experience. He's a national pride. And that's where the expectations are even so more for him to perform. Can he pick up a wicket? They need the wicket of Sadeep to start off with.
Most important, very valuable wicket if can get. Because this man can change the game in favor of IAS Invincibles. As long as he is there on the wicket. Try to sweep and sweep nicely. No one there. 4 more runs. The runs are coming in the boundaries.
Leaking boundaries at the moment is Renaissance Challengers because the quality of Sadeep is making things happen, using the pace of Nadeem Khan on this occasion. Quickly moves on to 18 of 7 deliveries. A very similar kind of a knock to Amr Kaleem. Inside edge and very lucky to not chop on.
His intention always very clear. Sadeep tried to attack the bowlers right from the word go, not get them settled. Once again onto the back foot, stoppishly, through the cover, 4 runs. Good attempt, but too far. But this one is not going to stop playing his natural game. Boundaries he's only meant for.
Love the intensity, love the intent of Sadeep Hevadewage. So much to love about it. The way he caresses the ball, the way he strikes at the ball, makes things happen. And at the moment, Renaissance Challengers on the back of both those left-arm spinners have no answer. Dancing down the track, inside out, over the top. 1 bounce, couple of bounces into the boundary. Sadeep Hevadewage is creating a panic in the ranks of Renaissance Challengers.
Masterful strokes from him. Really, absolutely stunning. Coming down the wicket over the long off, which was in the circle. 2 successive boundaries to Nadeem Khan. He's a master of class. Sadeep Hevadewage, showing his class that he is one of the best batters we have in this tournament. Down the leg side, up in there. And what a wicket. What a wicket. Nadeem Khan, you did the job which team asked him for you to do. And a brilliant catch also at the short square leg.
He had pulled it back, and Sadeep was trying to once again manufacture something. Very lucky to hold on to that one. Hamdullah Khalil indicating that the light was in his way, but still he holds on to a very good catch. 2nd wicket down for IAS Invincibles as Sadeep Hevadewage goes back to the dugout. What an effective innings that was from Sadeep Hevadewage. 33 for the loss of 2. IAS Invincibles at the end of 3.
Of taking their beautiful catch at the short square leg. Kamal Khalil back into the bowling to attack. Kale, who scored a 50 in the last match, come at the right time. First ball pulled beautifully toward the Cow's corner. The intentions looks to be very, very clear. This is also going to attack the bowlers.
Really, the way Atharva Kale has performed in this season of Oman D20, he set the competition on fire. Huge talent in the making, great potential. He's impressed one and all. How about you?
Absolutely. Especially the thing which he played last time. So once again, flicked off the toes. He can bat in the pressure. What I take from his batting in the last match. Plays a natural game. Strong belt.
Savindu will understand that he needs to play a little long, and that's where he's just going to be calculative.
Rightly so, and rightly said. Yes, he's the captain. He has to play long innings. 2 vital wickets back to the dugout. Sadeep and Mehran Khan. Sadeep looks to be very, very dangerous in his short stay.
Looking to go downtown, Atharva Kale looked like he wasn't in control, but then the power of Atharva Kale makes it even more special. Goes against the pace of Hamdullah Khalil, and at the moment Atharva is just too good.
All the experience with Atharva Kale coming down the wicket. The pace of Hamdullah Khalil is quite good, but he just make that the ball should reach over to the head of the long on fielder. Brilliant stroke from Atharva Kale.
Cut late. Protection in the deep will keep it only to a single. But I think that this pair of Atharva Kale and Savindu needs to be departing early, otherwise it's going to be trouble times for Renaissance challengers. Both these batters are looking to play a lot of shots.
Run rate is quite satisfactory to them. Once again, try to bridge the gap, but straight to the fielder. End of over number 4. It's 41 for 2, IAS Invincibles. And the captain, fresh from his brilliant hat-trick in the last match, brings himself back into the attack at the right time to stop the flow of runs coming from the bat of Atharva Kale and Savindu.
Looking to dance down the track, Atharva Kale, he's in with a lot of urgency. 7 of his 4 deliveries that he's faced, and he smiles. He is all smiles with Sufyan Mahmood. In search of a wicket is Sufyan Mahmood. He's been forced into the attack. generally bowls a very tight line, and that's where a lot of expectations on Sufyan Mahmood.
He proved that time and again. Always come to hold the run rate and the batters to play their natural game with this teasing length and line. It's a good contest between the bat on the ball with Sufyan Mahmood and Atharva Kale and Savindu on the other end, Savindu. Coming down the wicket, straight to the fielder at short cover.
They've got that kind of start that they were looking for. Yes, Mehran Khan departed back to the dugout very early, but after that, that knock from Sadeep, that was a special one. Sadeep.
A special batting. We have seen him last time also, and today also he was in the same mood as he batted in the last match. Absolutely thrilling, clean hitting. And really that makes them a bit closer to the total that they were looking for in the first wicket. Beautifully bowled. And this is Sufyan Mahmood coming back again in the similar fashion as he's got that hat-trick in the last match. And it was Atharva Kale tried to come down the wicket, got an edge, and wicketkeeper took a good catch.
They're making a mess out of this chase. A dream dismissal for any fast bowler. Right on top of the middle stump. A little bit of a late movement. Inward into Atharva Kale. And Atharva Kale was looking to be in a lot of hurry. It is going to be a lot of hurry, but only in departing back to the dugout. 3 wickets down for IAS Invincibles at 43.
In comes Abdullah Fatahullah, and a very, very crucial time for IAS Invincibles. Lost 3 vital wickets. And the last wicket of Atharva Kale was one of them. Absolutely brilliant delivery from Sufyan Mahmood. Get rid of him. Caught behind. Such a hard-working bowler, Sufyan Mahmood is. Very, very difficult for the batters to hit him. This naging length and line, change of pace. Always keep the batters guessing what will be the next delivery he will face. IAS Invincibles looks to be in trouble at the moment. Though they do have a good run rate. From the face of the bat. End of a very, very good over from Sufyan Mahmood. 5 overs done. It is 43 for 3. IAS Invincibles. Hamdulillah Khalil will continue. Top edge. Got off to a single. Savindu tried to uppercut, but managed to get a single.
One more wicket is what Renaissance challengers will be looking for. Alhamdulillah, Khalil can get a little bit of purchase, slight bit of due, and that's where the wicket will be a little spongy, and he's that kind of a bowler who can get little extra purchase from this wicket.
Yeah, definitely he will get some assistance from the wicket because of the moisture on the wicket, because ball will come very skidded off the wicket, quickly come onto the bat. It's beautifully bowled, I think, stuck on the hand. It's a little pain.
Looks to be in trouble. That awkward bounce from Alhamdulillah Khalil. That little bit of an extra spongy bounce because of the conditions. He looks to be in a lot of pain. I think treatment much required.
Stuck on the hand, the playing hand. Much needed attention paid to the batter. I think he hit on the right hand. Looks to be quite severe because he needs a lot of attention. Magic spray and some other treatment has been given to him. Still struggling.
Hamdullah Khalil goes full. Big appeal. Unmoved is the umpire. What that means is that Savindu is still going to be staying there. And all that animation is going to be going down the drain.
Very huge appeal from all the fielders around the wicket. But umpire says no. The captain looks to be in pain. Savindu, badly hurt on the hand, I believe. Cut beautifully, fierce cut onto the back foot. Through the cover point boundary, 4 runs by Savindu.
Lovely drive, exclusive. Revenge is a dish that is best served cold. At the moment, it is served hot. Savindu, in that pain, thrashes Hamdullah Khalil through the covers. It's a move on, 49 for the loss of 3. On the legs this time, in the air, taken. Revenge, revenge, revenge. Savindu gets a boundary. Hamdullah gets Savindu's wicket. What a moment in this game. Last ball of the power play and the captain is out of the equation. 49 for the loss of 4.
He recovered from the ball, hit to the fence, fierce cut. And it was Hamdullah Khalil who got better off Savindu. The captain caught in the extra cover, miscued hit straight to the hands. And what an important wicket has been taken by Resurgence challengers. This is the first one played out by Sandeep. He did not let any bowler to settle with his perfect placement. Reverse sweep. And then the cheeky coming down the wicket, paced the gap beautifully through the covers. Coming down the wicket for the maximum. And that was the one vital wicket of Sandeep. Caught by fielder at short square leg. That is the second wicket. Perfect cut. And that was the most vital wicket. Miscued by Savindu. Well taken by the fielder at extra cover. So wicket number 4 back to the dugout for IAS Invincibles. 49 for 4. 4 overs, 6 overs gone.
I really wanted to say that the power play was in favor of IAS Invincibles, but with that wicket, I think power play in favor of Renaissance Challengers. Yes, runs on board, but 4 wickets down. Muzahir Raza with a regular up the roof. I think IAS Invincibles are in trouble here.
What a beautiful delivery Sufyan has bowled to get rid of Tarwakale. Very, very intelligent bowler, Sufyan Mahmood. Fresh from his hat-trick in the last match. Bank on target. Things look not good for IAS Invincible at the moment. With the singles, they reached to 50.
Sufyan Mahmood. It all started with him. That wicket of Atharva Kale changed the tide of the game. And all of a sudden now this wicket of Savindu. 50 on the board for IAS, but a little bit of a panic situation.
The right time for this young Muzahir Raza to come up to rescue his team, which is struggling at the moment. good battle will be there between Sufyan Mahmood's accurate medium pacers, which batters really not come up to attack on him. Beautiful delivery once again. Was talking about it. It was in the block hole and uprooted the stump. Well bowled, Sufyan Mahmood.
I wish he can hear that because he certainly deserves to hear that. Well bowled, Sufyan Mahmood, certainly. A hat-trick yesterday. But today, even more better. Finding the smallest of gap between bat and pad of Abdul Rauf, who's a decent bat. But today, Sufyan Mahmood is on a roll. And on his back, IAS Invincibles have slumped down to 51 for the loss of 5.
Once again, Sufyan Mahmood, bank on target, beautiful delivery, leaving the batters to think how we are going to play that one.
Is Sufyan Mahmood even human? Because at the moment, he's showing attributes of a dragon. He's breathing fire on IAS Invincibles.
What a beautiful delivery it was. Get rid of Abdul Rauf Ataullah.
And it's only getting better. The delivery to Atharva, a dream delivery, then even better to Abdul Rauf. Dancing down the track right in front of the stumps, big appeal. Probably sliding down leg is what the umpire might be suggesting because Anis was dancing down the wicket.
Once again, a very, very loud appeal. Over number 7 done. It is 52 for 5 IAS Invincibles. Hamadullah Khalil will continue to bowl. They got the wicket of Savindu in the last over. Played it out for singles. Things look to be quite difficult for IAS Invincibles from here on.
And this is what a captain is all about. Nadeem Khan not able to turn up to the situation the way Sufyan Mahmood would have wanted. Amir Shah was taken out of the equation. Everybody was not working. Sufyan generally bowls after the power play. Took the new ball. Inside out. Catching opportunity, Nadeem Khan. Or it is Asif Khan Pathan. He drops that one. Hamdullah Khalil is still giving him a stare. It would have been 6 down for IAS Invincibles and Muzahir Raza would be out of the equation as well.
He mistimed, I believe, that he tried to see the ball. Look at that one. He hammered it top edge, come straight to him. It's too high for him, but he tried his best. Not an easy catch, to be honest.
Just imagine if you would have been able to hold on to that one.
A spectacular catch also would have been booked for this particular match.
It would have been the catch of the tournament. Undoubtedly, taking with his left hand. That would have been a splendid catch, but such is this game of cricket, very critical. You drop it, poor attempt. You take it, great attempt. What an incredible catch. At the moment, chance gone not begging.
A beautiful delivery, short pitch. We have
Indicated as wide. And one bouncer for the over to Hamdullah Khalil.
with the wins, obviously the teams looks more confident as Renaissance challengers are bowled in the block hole.
I think what Hamdullah Khalil needs to do is that controlled aggression is the right word. And that's what you get with Sufyan Mahmood. Even you would have seen the same kind of response from somebody like Mohammad Nadeem in the previous game. Controlled aggression, just kept the ball around the good length area. Yes, the game not in their favour, but that is what you need to do.
But Hamdullah Khalil is really bowling well, to be honest, apart from the first over one delivery, but otherwise he's bowling very well with the pace. Off the toes, flicked out to the short square leg. Joining me at the right time. 8 overs done. It is 63 for 5. IAS Invincibles. Brisk changes from the captain Sufyan Mahmood, leading the team from the front, bring in as Amir Shah. Although he got 2 brilliant wickets, but this is what great captainship from Sufyan Mahmood. Bringing in Mr. Mudassir Ali Qureshi, joining me with the comment box.
Thank you, Jamil Bhai. Just a couple of points so far in this tournament for Renaissance challengers. More importantly for IAS Invincibles, they want to win this game. They want to move up the ladder in the points table. What a fight back. It was all about the momentum at the end of the first inning. They got those runs. Now the bowlers are doing a wonderful job. 91 of 11.4 overs for IAS Invincibles.
Cut nicely. And going for the 2. Well, I think still a lot of overs to go. These two, especially Muzahir Raza, will continue to play his natural game to attack the bowlers. whereas Anisur Rahman can give him the second fiddle.
Completely agreed. Because the run rate is in control below 8 runs per over. Raza got a maximum already. Rock solid on the back foot. Riding high on confidence with that last ball 6 against Royal Oman Stallions, Anisur Rahman. A team known to make a comeback from difficult situations. IAS Invincibles.
Currently seems that they don't have much betting left in their dugout. It's a good running between the wickets. Only what you have to do, they have to go for the runs. Runs should come, singles should come. That's more important.
The less dot balls you play, the more pressure you can create on the bowlers. Though half of the side back in the head, but still maintaining a good run rate here. Cut nicely. But John, the fielder, puts the dive, a single, 6 runs from that over of Shah. 9 gone, 69 for the loss of 5.
Under the change, Shahbaz Hussain brought in. It's good that they're not losing the singles. That is very, very important and vital. Keep the scoreboard ticking. Shahbaz got a good season last year. Got a lot of wickets for Resurgence with his pace bowling. Touch and go, good one. They are thinking and realizing the situation that singles are more important at this moment. Down the wicket. Anis played a single. Run rate is under control at the moment. 7.90 required from here on. Niles is tucked away, going for the singles, but well stopped, and they only managed to get a single. Full toss. Could not perfectly utilized by the batter. And they go for the single. So good over so far. Each ball is having singles. 5 runs being scored in this over of Shahbaz Hussain. Last delivery. And what a finish. What a finish. That was not a run. And he asked to come halfway through. Well done, Shahbaz Hussain. Picked the ball too far away from the wicket and hits the stumps directly. So the wicket number 6 back to the dugout. 10 overs done. It is 74 for 6. IAS Invincibles. Nadeem Khan back into the attack. 2 wickets already in his kitty. Pasindo has come to replace Anis, who was run out. Coming into the batter. Try to sweep Pasindu. Beautifully bowled. Loud appeal for a catch behind.
After 4 dot deliveries, a single taken by Pasindu, but timely breakthrough was provided by Nadeem. In fact, Shahbaz Hussain, of his own bowling, got that run out of Anisur Rahman. There was never a single. 8.73. The jump in that required run rate. Slip comes into play. Junaid Jan. So 11 overs gone. 76 for the loss of 6.
Shahbaz to continue to bowl. He has a good over in the last one. 5 runs. And it was Mazahir Raza who was played that, tried to heave it over the cover point, missed the ball and got a single.
Not happy is Shahbaz, but you can't do much because it was the captain Sufyan Mahmood who dropped that catch. Raza survives. It's a good news for IAS Invincibles. It's a long journey, long battle for Raza. But someone needs to provide that support. He needs to have that belief to believe in himself. Muzahir Raza.
It's good that they are not leaving the singles. That's quite good for them. Though the run rate is creeping up. Not much left in their dugout. Only Muzahir Raza who can do some miracles by having some couple of maximums and 4s.
Trying his best, fumble. Still just a single. That is why you always need to run hard on the first run. But very effective, Shahbaz Hussain. It's all about singles in this over. Boundaries are hard to come now. That required run rate touching 9 runs per over from here onwards.
I think Sufyan Mahmood would have been continued to bowl. He might have got another success. The way he was bowling, he was right on top at that moment on the batters. But of course, captain has got own thinking how to bowl and how to get someone in. That is a slower one by Shahbaz. Clever bowling.
Well disguised cutter from Shahbaz. Bowling crucial overs. What an over. A boundaryless over. 12 gone, 81 for the loss of 6.
Nadeem Khan will continue to bowl his economical spell. Over number 4. He has already got 2 wickets for just 21 runs. It's very difficult for hit Nadeem Khan with his pinpoint accuracy. Shuffled across and go for the single. The spark which has been created by Sadeep has been cooled down, slowed down with some excellent bowling from Sufyan Mahmood and Nadeem.
Swept nicely. Pasindu get a maximum, a much needed maximum, slightly slow in the air, coming into the radar of Pasindu, and what a hit.
Perfect hit, perfect time, badly required by IAS Invincibles. And this duo can manage to get the runs required. Slower one, bent down right from the middle of the bat over to the mid wicket for the maximum by Pasindu.
Beautifully managed, running hard. Are they going to come back for second? No. Sent back by Pasindu. A right call. They cannot afford to lose another wicket here.
Beautifully bowled turn and outside the off stump. Good turn. If he's trying to bowl, tossing the ball in the air, it is getting some turns from that particular end, as you mentioned at the pitch report.
Excellent. Very calculative, these two. 13 gone, 91 for the loss of 6.
Shehbaz continued to bowl his economical spell. 2 overs, just 10 runs. And a brilliant run out he has made. Slashes outside the off stump by Muzahir. Run rate is creeping up near 10. Beautifully played, but straight to the fielder at long on. It's talking about couple of maximums, couple of boundaries. Will they make this match more interesting, and it will be coming closer to the target has been given to IAS Invincible 154. But IAS Invincible always fighter. They will try to get the things done. With Muzahir Raza and Pasindo at the moment. This time he flashes, misses out, beautifully bowled by Shahbaz. Each dot ball is creeping the run required rate. Nicely tapped, misfield, and they ran two. Good running between the wickets by Muzahir and Pasindu. IAS Invincible always fighters till the end. They have snatched victories in the last match, on the last ball of the match by Anis Sur Rahman, who put that brilliant maximum to win the match for them. Today got out early. One more run to the total. Well, I think Sufyan, I believe that he might come himself in the next over.
Good to see he's giving an opportunity to someone like a Shahbaz Hussain, who was not used much with the ball, but very impressive till now. Shahbaz not conceding a boundary. That has been the best part of this spell from Shahbaz. He won't provide you that pace. So going deep into the crease will not help the cause. You need to use your feet against Shahbaz. Another tight over, 14 gone, 95 for the loss of 6.
Amir Shah had brought in, and I think the right time for these two batters to attack Amir Shah and get some maximum.
Taking deep into this game is Sufyan. His bowling has been superb. Sharp turn, but extra turn means extra run. "59 of 36. We have seen teams made comebacks in this tournament from difficult situations. Running hard. Is he going to come back for second? No.
There are only two fielders guarding the backward point and gully. Within the circles, nobody behind that. So if they try to go onto the back foot, try to create some sharp cut through that, they might get a boundary.
Very interesting to look at the figures of Amir Shah. Whenever he bowled well, the other bowlers went for runs. Today, the other bowlers bowled well and is not able to find a wicket and also gave away too many runs.
Yeah, of course, absolutely right. This is the game of the beauty of this game, that things happens which you think totally goes against what you think. Just onto the back foot once again. Singles are coming, but not to the rescue of IAS Invincible. The run rate is crossed over 10.
They need at least 2 to 3 maximums in next 9 deliveries. 99 on board. Beautiful. Excellent. The length has been very key by Amir Shah. Not bowling full. Onto the back foot. But fielder station. Machi coming back for that second. Not a strong arm. Running hard. Raza and his partner. Pasindu, and 100 comes up for IAS.
Both the batters trying their best, but could not find the boundaries so far. But they were excellent, running between the wickets. They are not losing a single delivery, not having a run on that.
Another swing and a miss. 15 gone, 101 for the loss of 6.
Shehbaz will continue to bowl the 16th over. Muzair Raza trying his best to get something boundary or maximum, but because of controlled bowling by Shehbaz Hussain, both of them denied for having the maximums.
.53 required. Inside edge, run out opportunity. Won't get it. Dealing in singles, and that is not going to be a concern for Renaissance challengers. Renaissance challengers, they've just got 2 points in this entire contest. Placed at number 5 in the list. And then when you're talking about IAS Invincibles, they would want to get this win and move up the ladder. They'll still get to the second position, because the net run rate of Majis Titans is really good. 2 runs in the first 3 deliveries. Muzair Raza needs a big one. Muzair Raza gets a big one. What an incredible strike from Muzair Raza. He can donk the ball a long way. It was needed for IAS Invincibles, and Muzair Raza goes big, strikes big.
Finally, after a long time, finally he's got the rhythm right from the meat of the bat toward the long off. Huge maximum.
I think it's not a great ploy to be bowling Shehbaz Hussain here. I think it should have been Sufyan Mahmood.
Yeah, talking about it, that he actually took himself out at the wrong time. Should have bowled the complete 4 overs. He was unplayable for every batter. Could have got another wicket, but he took himself off.
Big shot. Very high. I think it has got the distance also. It does have the distance. Back-to-back sixes for Muzair Raza. IAS Invincibles will take a sigh of breather.
He's such a destructive batter, Muzair Raza. He's trying his best from the first go he came, but now he's really trying his best and getting results. 2 maximum in 2 deliveries.
Shehbaz cannot be bowling length. 2 runs in his first 3 deliveries. Now both those length deliveries have been dispatched for 2 maximums. All of a sudden 40 required in 4.1. Very much achievable. Once again back of lane, then Muzair Raza wants to keep strike for the next over.
What an over for IAS Invincible, especially Muzair Raza showing his class. These are the 6s he has spread. This one over to the long off, maybe 70-80 meters. And this was on to the cow corners, another 6. "16 overs done, 116 for 6 IAS Invincibles."
What a moment in this game. Sufyan Mahmood comes into the attack. 2 overs, 4 runs, 2 wickets. Contender for the player of the match. Beats the outside edge. He's a tricky bowler. Very tricky bowler, Sufyan Mahmood.
Well, I think he brought himself too late. Could have been done the continuation of his bowling. Got 2 overs, got 2 wickets, just given away 4 runs. But anyhow, he came once again at a time when Resurgence looking for a wicket.
I really feel that the square leg needs to come inside and third needs to go back to the boundary, because that's a big scoring area. Because Muzair Raza is going to tonk and the outside edge can very well go to the boundary. Big shot down the ground. Sufyan Mahmood is a tricky customer. They're going for the second, and a poor throw will allow them to get it. This is good running between the wickets, especially from Pasindu, who was very much aware of the situation.
Right thing to do that. Give chance to Muzair Raza, who looks to be in terrible condition at the moment. 2 sixes. Really things are coming closer, as IAS Invincible are, not giving the things very easy to the any opponent team.
Incredible moment in this game. Slower delivery. Slower than what Muzair Raza would like. And Sufyan Mahmood gives a big smile to Muzair Raza, stating that if you can bowl slower ones, I can bowl them better.
Brilliant bowling by Sufyan. Bring the match up to hopefully 18th or 19th over if this partnership is broken. Otherwise, looks to be go on wire.
I think that if Sufyan can manage to get that wicket of Muzair Raza, the game is done and dusted. I think it is only the brilliance of Muzair Raza that can wrap this game. Shot, catching opportunity, Junaid Jan. That is why Sufyan Mahmood is incredible. If it was me, Junaid Jan would have been on the fence, kept him inside the circle, generated that outside edge, and as a result, Junaid Jan takes that catch of Muzair Raza. Muzair Raza is out of the equation.
What a brilliant move. Look at Solar one outside the off stump, cut but took the top edge of the bat. And it was taken nicely by the fielder at gully. So the wicket we were talking about, finally back to the dugout. 118 for 7, IAS Invincible. And look at the figures of Sufyan Mahmood. Almost 3 wickets in 3 overs.
Sufyan Mahmood, what a gem is he. If Renaissance challengers are able to win this game, it is going to be on the back of Sufyan Mahmood and his brilliance. He's been incredible tonight. Unbelievably good.
He's always a very good bowler, but this year I think he is doing a lot of hard work. Had got pace also in his bowling. In the last match, he got a hat-trick. 4 wickets also he took in the last match. And today also, 3 wickets already been his kitty at the moment.
And the most important part today is that 19 of 9 deliveries. That is what differentiated Renaissance challengers from getting to 155 instead of 145. And that 10 runs makes a huge difference. They will get that single. So just 4 runs from that over of Sufyan Mahmood, and most importantly, the big wicket of Muzair Raza, who's out of the equation. 120 for the loss of 7 at the end of 17 overs. 35 required of 18.
The danger man has been brought back into the dugout by Sufyan Mahmood, bringing himself in and get the most important wicket of Muzaira, who was looking very dangerous. Now Amir Shah, bottom edge of the bat for the single.
Big moment in this game. Yasir Dur, he picked up 2 wickets while bowling. Can he produce a man of the match kind of a performance with the bat? 34 required. 17 deliveries. A strike rate of 200. Looks for a big heave, misses the outside edge.
Right thing to do that, I think, at the moment, instead of going for the singles. Some advice from Pasindu to Yasir Dur Muhammad, asking him to give him strike so that he can try something, as Muzaira was doing.
Looking for a big one, strikes a big one. I think it's just good enough. Great effort in the deep by Hamad Mirza, but still not able to keep it in the field of play. Yasir Dur gets a maximum. Can he wind this game up?
He is a very dangerous batter. But now he is a dangerous bowler as well. Heaved it, standing and delivering right through the middle of the bat, over to the Kauf's corner. Great attempt by Hamad Mirza, but couldn't prevent that maximum.
On an evening when Sufyan Mahmood has leaked just 8 runs in his 3 overs and picked up 3 wickets, Amir Shah 33 runs in his 3.3 overs and he's still not done. To find leg, catching opportunity taken. Brilliant catch by Prithvi Machi under pressure. And Yasir Dur is also going to be walking back to the dugout. In the process, I think he's done some damage.
Brilliant catch from Prithvi Machi. Jumped in the air, lost its balance, but kept the ball in his hand. The wicket number 8, back to the dugout. Look at that one. Brilliant catch. Jumped, keep the control, keep the ball in his hand. Brilliant catch from Prithvi Machi. Wicket number 8, back to the dugout. 127 for 8, IAS Invincibles. And 1 wicket finally for Amir Shah. Shehbaz is the new batter. Finally a wicket for Amir Shah, who normally used to get wickets in his early spells, but today is the most expensive.
Big shot straight down the ground. Protection means that it's just going to be a single. Can Amir Shah finish off without leaking too much? He's already conceded 8. Yes, he's got that wicket of Yasir Dur. Pasindu, 19 of 19. Shahzad can also strike a good ball. Falling just short of the fielder at covers. Asif Khan Pathan will keep it down to a single. 129 for the loss of 8 at the end of 18. Jamil by 26 and 2 overs, 2 wickets in hand. This over of Sufyan Mahmood will be defining the momentum of this game.
Absolutely, yes.
Struck straight down the ground. Amanullah Rafiqi will keep it down to a single.
Very difficult for any batter, whoever it is, to hit Sufyan Mahmood, because he is such a intelligent bowler that he reads the mind of the batters and then bowled accordingly.
The last over is going to be, I think, with Hamdullah Khalil. He's a young lad. How much do you think Sufyan will be comfortable leaving to him?
Well, this is the over we're talking about. Minimum runs in this over. That one slashed. And they go for the quick 2, but no. They have contained 1. Maybe Pasindu like to keep the attack with him.
This over is really important because the short boundary is available 55 meters towards the cow corner. Sufyan has not put a foot wrong in this game. Can Pasendu make a difference? Looks for a big one, goes straight down the ground. They will be looking for the second, won't get it. Shahzad wants to take matters in his own hand. He's a big striker of the cricket ball. Can he make an effect now?
Well, we can expect anything from these two. There's no time for them to wait. They'll have to go all out to get at least one maximum in this over. So that the last, should they have minimum runs to chase.
23 at the moment. I think they'll be comfortable with somewhere around 15 of the final over. They need 8 of these 3 deliveries. They need a maximum in these 3 deliveries. Big shot, outside edge, goes to the boundary. They needed a maximum. They'll compromise with the boundary.
Well, this is happening in the dying stages of the game. Runs are coming, top edge, through the wicket, third man boundary, 4 runs. All efforts from Sufyan Mahmood really went away with this edge from Nadeem, rather Shahzad.
Shahzad. It all comes down to 19 now. 8 deliveries remaining to get those 19. Slower delivery, timber disturbed, 4th wicket for Sufyan Mahmood. He's making it a habit to pick up wickets here at the Oman Cricket Academy. What a timely blow for Renaissance challengers. IAS Invincibles are almost done and dusted here.
Absolutely brilliant bowling from Sufyan Mahmood. Just in the block hole of Shahzad, uprooting the stumps. Once again showing his class that he is one of the best medium pacers in the country. In the last match, he got 4 wickets with an hat-trick. And today, once again, came at the right time. Most important wicket of Muzahir Raza. And down wicket number 4 to him. 136 for 9, IAS Invincibles. Kenny is going to have the 5 per.
Certainly deserves a 5-er. Got the hat-trick. Now can he get a 5-er as well? He's going to be up against the number 11 of IAS Invincibles. Mohammad Imran was known for his pace bowling. Needs a big one.
Maybe Rahul is asking about the helmet, I believe. The safety of the players is really for the umpires to look at, and Rahul did the right thing.
Mohammad Imran. On top of his game is Rahul Ashar at the moment. Can Mohammad Imran be on top of his game? Because Sufyan Mahmood is certainly on the top of his game. 4 for 15. He's not put any step wrong in this game. Got runs with the bat. Excellent in the field. And now picks up 4 wickets. Has an opportunity for a 5-er. Right in the block hole. It'll just be a single to wind that penultimate over. Just 8 runs from that over of Sufyan Mahmood and a wicket as well. 4 for 16 in his 4 overs. 19 overs done, 137 for the loss of 9. IAS Invincibles.
trust with Hamad Khalil to bowl the last over, requiring 18 runs, and it's Mohammad Imran and Pasindu who was going to take this 20th over. First one in the block hole. And the wicketkeeper tried to ran out Mohammad Imran on the non-striker's end. 5 balls, 17 runs is the equation at the moment. With Pasandu, 22 of 22. If he can deliver, Hamad Khalil is a young fast bowler. Beautifully bowled, beaten him outside the off stump. 4 deliveries, 17 runs. What an exciting match we had. At one stage, thing looks that IAS Invincible will be bundled out early, but some brilliant batting by Mazahir Raza and Pasindu takes the score to 20th over. Once again, nicely bowled by Khalil outside the off stump. The limelight of Resurgence Challenge bowling is the captain Sufyan Mahmood. 4 wickets for 16 runs, and he came at the right time. The first wicket, or the first burst was 2 wickets when he bowled. Playing and missing, playing and missing. Khalil doing a great job. 2 overs, 17 runs. Great fight back by IAS Invincibles, as they're known for. Uppercut through the vacant third man boundary. 4 runs. So the victory margin is narrowed. It is 13 of the last delivery, possibly the last legal delivery. Uppercut. Well timed by Pasindu. And that is the victory for Resurgence Challengers over IAS Invincible. 142 for 9 in 20 overs. Resurgence won by 12 runs, and really IAS Invincibles' onslaught has ended in this match. Resurgence Challenger winning the match by 12 runs. 142 for 9 in 20 overs. Some brilliant bowling by Sufyan Mahmood, ably supported by Nadeem Khan. This is a start. Mehran Khan out in the very early stages of the game. But it was all Sadeep who played all over the ground. Cover drives, cut, pull, sweeps, reverse sweep. Take the thing into the hands of IAS Invincible batting. He did not left anything. Cheeky sweeps. Over to the fine leg. Goes back, cuts through the covers, coming down the wicket, getting boundaries. And this is the catch which really took the match in favor of Resurgence Challengers. And this was the last wicket We have this time on to the back foot, cracks it through the cover point boundary. That's really beautifully hit and very well taken. And that was a beauty from Sufyan Mahmood, uprooting the stumps. It is all Muzahir Raza, who did tremendous job to get the things through, but it was a bad run out. That all hopes on Muzahir Raza, who took the long handle, 3 maximums. Brilliantly played over to the cow's corner, but it was a wicket of Muzahir Raza, who brought halt to the IAS Invincible batting. The last one, Dur Mohammad hit that one. And once again, good catch taken by Prithvi Machi. And it was once again Sufyan Yusuf Mahmood who bowled that brilliant delivery, getting rid of Shehzad. In the last one, it was Pasindu who played that uppercut over to the third man. So it's the batting order for the IAS Invincible. Sadeep, 11 runs, 26 runs. And Savindu got 15 of 14. It was lone battle by Muzahir Raza, 38 of 33. And then of course, Pasindu, 26 not out of 27 deliveries. No other batter can score 2 runs or double figures in that one. 142 for 9 with 4 extra. Disciplined bowling from the IS Renaissance Challengers. Nadeem Khan, brilliant bowling, 2 for 29. The bulk of the wicket taken by Sufyan Mahmood, captain, leading the team from the front. 4 wickets for just 16 runs. A wicket for Sayyid Amir Shah and Hamadullah Khalil. So 142 for 9, IAS Invincible. Renaissance Challenge won by 12 runs. This very, very important match for them. So match summary, Renaissance Challenge won the toss, elected to bat first. 154 for 6. Hamad Raza, 37 of 36 deliveries. And Adnan Khan, 20 of 25. Sufyan Mahmood, 19 of 9. Yasir Dur Muhammad, 2 for 29. Shehzad, 1 for 12. And Savindu, 1 for 16. Chasing 154, 142 for 9. IAS Invincible can get in 20 over Muzahir Raza, top score with 38 of 33. And Eva Devage, 26 for 11. And good batting by Pasindu in the last, 26 of 27. 4 wickets for Sufyan Mahmood for 16 runs. 2 wickets for Nadeem Khan. And that we will go to the points table. Majid's title listed tall with 8 points, followed by Yala Shabab 6 and IAS Invincible 6. Royal Oman Stallions 4, Renaissance Challenger 4, and Muscat Thunderers 2. So this is all from the com box. We have a short break, and it will be Parnav Mehta with the post-match presentation.
Game number 15, and it's time for the post-match presentation. It was the game between IAS Invincibles and Renaissance Challengers. And certainly Renaissance Challengers have put up a challenge to IAS Invincibles, which have broken their great going throughout this tournament of Oman D20. But in a game where Renaissance Challengers were struggling to find momentum, the captain stood tall and he made a huge difference in the game. Before we announce the player of the match, the presentation party, Mr. Karthik, the match referee for the evening, the player of the match can be no different than Sufyan Mahmood, the captain of Renaissance Challengers. 4 overs, 16 runs, 4 wickets. Please collect your memento. And then those 19 runs right at the bottom with the bat, which made a huge difference. Sufyan, your team not in the right direction, and that's where you come to the party. You take the responsibility with the bat, in the field, with the ball. Superhuman, Sufyan Mahmood.
Yes, definitely. It's a great feeling, obviously. After 2 close matches, we came out with the victory. So it's a good feeling that we are finishing this first round with a win.
Now, when you came into bat first, certainly Hamad Mirza couldn't get going. He played a very gritty knock for his 35, and that's where you needed a great finish. And that innings of yours, striking over 200.
Yes, definitely. When I came in, I felt that I could accelerate the game from there, because we got the start. We played well in between as well, and in the power play as well, and we just had to finish well. Then I went for my shots, and luckily I got them, and I'm happy that I could contribute with the bat also.
Hat-trick previously in this tournament, now 4 wickets today. Talk us about those 4 wickets that you picked up today.
Well, I think today's 4 wickets are more special to me, because firstly we won the match. Secondly, the wicket was not seeming much compared to the other day when I took 4 wickets in the last match. So I think this spell of 4 wickets is more important to me, because the game was stuck in between, and my spell I think created the difference in between. Otherwise, the game could have gone the other way as well.
When you came into the attack, they were cruising. They were scoring very freely, and then you not only slowed the run rate down and also picked up those 2 crucial wickets in the first spell. And both those wickets were back of length. A dream delivery for a fast bowler.
Yes, definitely. I think the wicket of Rauf, that ball was very special to me. I think that's going to be I will remember that for a long time on this wicket. And definitely the first wicket also, I think I forgot his name. He's been scoring in the last Atharva. Yeah, he's been scoring well in last 2 games. So that was also a good wicket at that time. So I think this spell of 4 wickets is really special to me, because we won.
Last question. Whom are you going to be dedicating this on the social media?
Well, not on the social media, but I think I will dedicate this award to my sister. She's getting married in the first week of January. So this is for her.
Congratulations, Sufyan. Many more to come.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sufyan Mahmood, the man who is aging in the reverse direction, and he's getting better with every passing day. Renaissance Challenger get a much needed win, and that's it for the day. We'll take a much needed break tomorrow, but day after tomorrow, once again, lots more action to offer.
He has timed that one well. That is the call, straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away, yes it is.